Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be testing out some products from the new brand In Studio Cosmectics. This is a brand that you can get at Walmart. So these products include, I've got a few eyeshadows, I've got a blush, I've got a highlighter, a bronzer, I've got a brow gel, lip products, eye products, so we will be testing all of that out today. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Also be sure to give this a thumbs up if you enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so first things first, if you watched my last video, I was so proud about my new recording and beauty room, etc. And I had a little sparkly, glittery poster painting right about here. I was holding it up with command strips. That lasted maybe a day. I have not hung it back up yet because, you know, life. That will be up at some point. I realized I'm a procrastinator, and I shouldn't say I realized that. I've known that. It's basically been how I've been my whole life. Also, work is hard. And I knew that, but it's been very difficult, which is also why I've not been uploading super frequently. So I'm hoping to upload more frequently from now on. I do have stuff and ideas for like 5 different videos, but today we are going to be testing out a new brand at Walmart. It is called In Studio Cosmectics. I've actually seen stuff from this brand for a couple months now, but I didn't know if it was cruelty-free because it doesn't say anywhere on the packaging. I was watching one of Jen Love's reviews videos, and she had said something about this brand and that it had no animal testing. So I went ahead and got it. Now all of these products are under $2. So everything that I bought was either, I think it was either like 97 cents or $1.97. We are going to test that out. I'm going to bring you guys in closer. I don't have complexion products, so I did go ahead and put on the CoverGirl Skin Milk that I tested out in my last video. I will leave a card up in the cards. I'm not used to filming anymore. I will link that up in the cards above if you would like to go check that out. And then I am also wearing my normal NYX Dark Circle Corrector. And it's nighttime right now, which is why the lighting's a bit different because I'm relying solely on my ring light. So let me know in the comments if this lighting is okay, and I might continue to film at night because typically if it's like 5 o'clock and I haven't filmed, I'm like, oh, can't film anymore because there's no sunlight. But if this it looks okay to me. If it's okay to y'all, I might start filming more a little bit later because that's when I actually have time to film. That was a long intro, so let's get into it. Pretty much other than complexion products, In Studio Cosmectics pretty much has everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on the eyes. That's what I typically start with anyways. So they do have single shadows, and they actually have a lot of shades, but they've got neutral shades, they've got like really unique. They got really, oh, it's like glued to the bottom. Cool. I decided to go the neutral route. I got 3 different shades. I've got 2 matte shades and then a shimmer shade. So we're gonna go ahead in with this shade. It is called Painted Desert. It looks like this. I didn't put anything on my eyelids, which I probably should have, but I've been watching this makeup artist. His name is Robert Welsh, and he's a British makeup artist in real life, not just on YouTube. And he has said it's best not to use a concealer as your eyeshadow primer. Is this a shimmer shade? Oh my goodness, this is shimmery. Okay, I didn't realize that. It's kind of like a satin shade. It's really pretty, but it's almost exactly my skin tone. So anyways, he says it's best to use an actual eyeshadow primer or eyeshadow base rather than using a concealer. So if y'all haven't watched his channel, I will link that in the cards as well. It's very informative. I really enjoy watching him. Gives a lot of tips as well, and kind of analyzes beauty YouTubers' videos. All right. So that was that. That is more of a like satin shade. I didn't realize until I started putting it on my eyes. So I'm gonna go into this other one called Tea. It's this one right here. So far, this is not too bad. I think these were like 97 cents. It's okay, Bubba. I kind of like this though. I would almost leave it like this. So I did also have this shade called Minx. It looks like this, a shimmer shade. Let's swatch it. Good idea, Jamie. Ooh. All right, let's see. Ooh, like pat it. Nope, that doesn't work very well. Yeah, I like this. And I know that some people might be disappointed by this, but I really like that kind of subtle shimmer. It does flake though. I like that. So the next thing that I'm going to go into, I'm going to try out, ooh, their brow gel. Let's do the brow gel. So all of this is plastic packaging, which is not great. So this is called the brow gel. I got blonde slash taupe. So this is what the spoolie looks like. My shimmery like gold finger hand. I don't know. I like the, I actually really like the spoolie. I don't know if I like this shade though. It seems kind of dark. And like I've said before, oh my god. And I know sometimes when you first start using a brow gel, it's really intense, kind of like with a mascara. So maybe as this dries out a little bit in the bottle, it won't come out so intense. Like I actually kind of like this brow a little bit better because I was just using kind of the residual product. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that because, you know, I'm the kind that would just make it worse the more I continue. Alright, so the next product that we are gonna try out, I'm gonna try out their gel eyeliner. Yes, so this is the mechanical gel eyeliner. So let's test this baby out. Okay, so that's it right there. I think all I'm gonna do, since I'm going with a mostly like brown, bronzy look, I think I'm just gonna tightline with this. Can't say I'm noticing much. Not great for water tightlining, but we'll see when I do another look that I feel like that would fit more for. Words, Jamie. So I'm gonna try out the mascara. This is the real test for me. Mascara is my thing, my one and only product sometimes. Actually, now it's not, because I pretty much always wear a brow gel too. This is the gal who started, I started my channel not wearing any brow products. And I would get comments like, why don't you wear anything on your brows? The brows are the window to the house, or something like that. This is really weird. This is their mascara. Look at that wand. That's super short. Five years later. I actually do like that it's kind of separating my lashes. And it's getting like every little lash. So this is about 6 minutes later. This is after 2 coats. So, and it's still not where I like for it to be, but this just, it takes a long time. And this is comically small. So I would save my money. That's one of the more expensive items. It's a whole $1.97. I would probably not go with that one. I did get a bronzer. So this is bronzer, and it is in the shade Ibiza. So I thought this would be a nice shade for me. So I'm gonna grab my Essence bronzer brush, and we're gonna go into this. Which reminds me, I bought a whole bunch of new products, well, a whole bunch, 5. Because remember, apart from this video, when I now test out products, I'm gonna keep it to 5 products or less. I've got 5 new products from Essence. I've got an eyeshadow palette, a bronzer, a mascara, which I love Essence mascaras, they're my favorite. I've got they have the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter palette, which y'all know the Pure Nude Highlighter and Be My Highlight is my favorite. It was on my 2019 favorites. So, honestly, I didn't expect it to show up that much. I think I need to learn how to properly put on bronzer, because it's not until I am in lighting that's not super warm that I'm like, oh geez, why are you putting that much bronzer on yourself, my darling? And doing makeup with your eyes closed, that's especially helpful as well. Is that a challenge? Is there a challenge doing your makeup with your eyes closed? I know there's one doing your makeup in the dark. I like this bronzer. Cool. And I actually like this shade as well, so if you're around my skin tone, Ibiza is the way to go. Moving on to blush. So this is in the shade Pink Lemonade. That sounds delicious. A lot comes on out. And that's a lot of blush. And like I've said before, I half the time don't know if I'm putting on blush or if I'm just making my cheeks red. Because my cheeks do get really red when pressure is put on, either emotionally or physical pressure. That's cute. I like that color. I think I need like a video. I need to watch more videos on how to apply blush and bronzer for my face shape. Because I feel like I watch people who have a more slender face than I do. Does that look good? I think it looks good. Right? Alright, and so next up, I did want to get, like I said in past videos, I'm not a huge fan of powder highlighters. I prefer more liquid cream highlighters. If I do use a powder highlighter, it's typically on my lids as kind of a bronzer in the crease, highlighter on the lids, good to go. But they had it. I wanted to buy like at least one of everything. The only thing I didn't get is they also sell blotting papers, and I don't really have oily skin, so I don't really have a need for that. This is the highlighter. It is in the shade Rose Glow. That's what it looks like. Let's do a little swatcheroo. Ooh, that actually looks like a kind of highlighter that I would like. I think I went too far forward on the cheeks a little bit. I feel like with this mole that's right here, that's where I need to stop. And I went a little too far forward. I don't know that I like this. It really takes a lot to impress me with a powder highlighter. I just don't like powder highlighters very much. To me, it looks like a highlighter, you know? I like for it to look like, oh, she's so glowy, she's just so fresh and so clean. And this, especially if I'm looking at it in my mirror, it looks like I've got little specks of glitter all on my face. So we are on to our last product, which is the lip product that I don't know is gonna go with this look. So this is their matte lip cream, which I sometimes tend to steer clear of matte lip products. I'm not a huge fan, but I like when it says stuff like lip cream or velvet or satin or something like that. That makes it seem like it might not be so drying. Yeah, it doesn't really. I like the shade actually, it's just, I don't know that it goes too well with I know that it doesn't go too well with my eye color. I think this is definitely one that you would need a lip liner for. It is definitely drying. It did go on pretty evenly. I'm not noticing any patchiness or anything like that. I like the color. I like how it goes on. I don't like my lips feel dry. All right, so that is it for our little testing and review. For a little breakdown, really like the eyeshadows. I think that if you decide to get this one, Painted Desert, it is more of a shimmer shade. I actually really liked the eyeshadows. They have, like I said, a bunch of different shades, and I think those are all 97 cents. The brow gel, I'm getting more used to it, I think, because, you know, I do have kind of dark brown in my hair as well. I don't think this is blonde though, and it does say blonde / taupe, so I guess it is. To me, this is like almost a light brown. It does seem a lot darker than my blonde Brow Boss gel from ColourPop. Mascara I would skip out on. Wand is way too small, takes too long, and you still don't really get a full effect. I like the bronzer. I like the blush. I like the highlighter. I actually think it's great. I would use the highlighter more for my eyes than for my face, but I think it's still a pretty nice highlighter, and I think that other people who like a bit more blinding highlights might enjoy it. Put a little bit of that right here. See how that looks. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I use it more. I would use it more for the eyes than as a highlighter. I think that's really pretty. And the blush I actually really enjoyed, but I do think I am starting to get a little bit red as well. Lip, I mean, I just said what I thought about that, so it's a bit too drying for me. I am not noticing it as much as I talk and as we move on. So initially when it dried down, it seemed a little too dry, and I was like, I felt like all the moisture had been sucked out of my lips. But as I'm talking, it is becoming a little more comfortable. Yeah, I actually really liked pretty much everything, and even the mascara was okay, but I still don't think it's worth going and picking up. I'm actually kind of impressed with these less than $2 products. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to, please subscribe to my channel before you leave and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. So I'm pretty sure my next video is going to be another lip swatch videos. I love doing those. And I had a request, or I had somebody suggest that I try the Makeup Revolution All That Glistens Hydrating Lip Gloss right here. So I got all the shades, and I will be doing a lip swatch video on those very soon. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye y'all.